clause 36 is about adjudications. We have 4 subclauses here. For full statement, you may refer to PAM Contract 2018. You know that the adjudication here is a mechanism to resolve dispute. We have established previously, among several types of the dispute resolutions method, adjudications has a binding decision. The durations will be longer than the mediations, but it is simpler versions of the arbitrations. Now the adjudications normally deals with the dispute under clause 30.4 related to the set-off by the employer. We have also established in clause 30 that these are the circumstances that set-off can be made by the employer over the contractor. However, in order to ensure the set-off take into effect, this set-off here will have to be made known to the contractor and acquire agreement from the contractor side. Now, if the contractor disputes the amount of set-off, the contractor will have to write notice within 21 days sent to the employer, stating the reasons and provide particulars of this agreement. Now, if the amount still not being agreed, either party may refer to adjudications. This is where the adjudications take effects. Now we know that adjudications is related to the dispute related to the set-off by the employer. There are 2 conditions here. One is the dispute happened before the practical completions. In this case, the adjudications will have to be triggered first before the arbitrations. However, if the dispute is raised after the practical completions, there is no need to go for the adjudications. The case shall be referred directly to arbitrations. The details related to arbitrations will be in the next clause, which is clause 37. Now, in order to have these adjudications to happen, there must be a written consent from both sides, agreeing that the adjudications or arbitration shall take place. Next is about notice to refer to adjudications. You will need to get the agreement from both parties for this adjudicator to be appointed. They have to agree with one adjudicator. If they cannot come to an agreement with the adjudicator within 21 days from the written notice, now the party initiating the adjudication should apply to the President of Pertubuhan Architect Malaysia, which is PAM, for the appointments of an adjudicator. Now this PAM will assign an adjudicator for the case. The person assigned by this PAM here is deemed to be agreed by both parties. Now, upon the appointments of this adjudicator, the adjudicator shall initiate the adjudications in accordance to the PAM adjudication rules and also based on the latest revisions of the rules. The principles and mechanisms is similar to what you've seen in our previous clause related to the mediations as well as the expert determinations. Regarding the decisions of the adjudicator, now that the adjudicator has made a decisions in terms of the dispute, if there is a party disagree with the decision, that means the party dispute the adjudicator decisions, he will have to bow to the decisions of the adjudications until the practical completions. You know that adjudications is referred before the practical completions. Now, since the decisions has already been made at the adjudications level, whether you like it or you do not like it, you have to abide to it until the entire work has been practically completed. Since you disagree with the decisions, you can give a written notice to the other party to refer to the dispute. In this case, it will be escalated to the next level, which is arbitrations. This is provided that the notice is written within 6 weeks from the date of adjudicator's decisions. Beyond 6 weeks without any written notice, it is deemed agreed, and even you dislike it, it shall be implemented accordingly. Now the adjudicator's decision shall be final and binding on the parties. If the dispute on the adjudicator's decisions is not being brought forward to arbitrations within the stipulated time. This stipulated time is referring to 6 week time from the date of adjudicator's decisions. So the outcome here it will be both parties settle the dispute based on the decisions of the adjudicator. If there is still any party disagree with the decisions, then the case will have to be raised to arbitrations. And the person furthering the dispute will have to write written notice to show the intentions within 6 weeks from the adjudicator's decisions. When the party decided to settle their dispute based on the adjudicator decisions, there should be written agreement between the parties. Otherwise, arbitrations may be referred, and this also will need to have a written notice for the intention.